Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Today I'm going to be talking about grilling the perfect New York strip. And I want to do a little surf and turf action with this recipe. I've got some oysters we're going to deep fry, top it with a sauce. It's going to be awesome. Let's get to cooking. So my inspiration for this recipe comes from one of my favorite restaurants in Memphis. It's Restaurant Iris. Chef Kelly English has been doing this surf and turf for a long time there. He takes New York strips, stuffs them with some fried oysters, Blue Cheese Hollandaise Sauce, and it's incredible. So I want to do my take on that recipe today for these steaks. Now I really wanted some good beef for this recipe, so I picked up a couple prime New York strips from Matador Prime Beef. These things are awesome. You can just see the marbling in the meat. You know they're going to taste good. Now I want to get some seasoning on the steaks, and I'm just keeping it super simple. Salt and good ground black pepper. You just want a good dose of it. These steaks can take the salt. Same thing for the black pepper. I like to go real liberal with it. You know, if you got your favorite seasoning, it'd be a good time to use it. But we're just going salt and pepper for these. Really want that prime beef to shine through. So make a nice crust on these steaks. I'm just gonna press it in just a little bit, both sides. Now we're gonna bring that PK up to temp. It's gonna be time to grill these steaks. So to cook these New York strips today, I'm just firing up my PK 360. All you need is any kind of charcoal grill to do this. It's super simple. Start with a chimney of B&B charcoal, get that good and hot, and then pour it in the bottom of your grill, and then put your grates back in place. Let it just come up to temp. Now I've got this cool new tool I'm using to clean these grates. It's called the Grill Safe. What it is a wood scraper, and I like it because it matches up with the grooves on your grill grates. Makes cleanup really simple. Little cooking spray, hit them with the Grill Safe scraper, and it's good to go. To make this blue cheese hollandaise sauce, I'm starting with some egg yolks and a little bit of lemon juice. We're just gonna whisk that together and it becomes frothy, changes color just a little bit. Now I've got my double boiler set up over medium heat. We're gonna put the egg mixture right on that and slowly drizzle in a stick of melted butter. That's gonna turn this into a sauce. It's gonna emulsify it. We're gonna get it off the heat, hit it with a pinch of cayenne and just a little bit of salt for some flavor, and then we're just gonna hold it warm over on the side till we get ready to put the blue cheese in at the very end. So my grill grates are good and hot on the PK. That lets me know these steaks are ready to cook. We're just gonna take our strips, just like cooking any other steak. We're gonna put them on kind of at an angle, some good grill marks on them, press them down a little bit. Same thing for this one. And we're gonna get our timer set. And I'm just doing about 1:15 on these New York strips, because these are eating for me, man, and I like them on the rare side. You can cook them to whatever degree doneness you want. I'm gonna get the lid closed. We're gonna let these steaks cook. So after 1:15, we're gonna go ahead and get our twist on. Just use that grill grate tool, go to a new clean spot, reverse angle, press them down one more time. Where we get those beautiful grill marks on them. Same thing for the other steak. Set that timer, another 1:15, it'll be time to flip. So that's 1:15, it's time to flip these strips over. Right back to the other side. Beautiful grill grate marks on them. Check that out. Press them down, and we're going to do the same thing on this back side. 1:15 each turn. Last turn here. Strips are looking awesome. Oh yeah. Another 1:15, we'll be done. All right, timer went off, that is it. It's time to get these strips off, and that's beautiful. I mean, check that out. We got perfect grill marks on them. You still see that crust from that salt and that black pepper. We're just gonna put them on a platter, and now we're gonna rest them. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna deep fry our oysters so we can finish this dish off. Beautiful New York strips, cooked just right. Let's get them over here and cover them up. So while our steaks are resting, we're gonna deep fry these oysters. I've got some fresh raw Gulf oysters. We've just put them in a little bit of egg wash. I've got a couple eggs in there, a little bit of milk, some hot sauce, some salt and pepper, just basic stuff. And you just wanna put the oysters in there, let them soak while those steaks are cooking. Now I've got my Dutch oven set up here with some good peanut oil for deep frying. We're cooking at about 375 for these oysters. We need to get them breaded. So I've just got some fish fry batter. You can use cornmeal, flour, season it up, whatever you like. But we're just gonna get these oysters in the batter. I like to put a few in here, and these are big oysters. You know they're gonna be really good. Those Gulf oysters have some size to them. They're gonna have a little bit of a brininess to them. And we're just gonna toss them in this fish fry batter. If you don't like oysters, this is the part of the recipe you could get creative. You could do this with shrimp. You could do it with crab, lobster. You don't have to fry oysters, but I'm telling you, you want to give these a try because they are excellent. Now we're just dropping them down in our 375-degree oil. So the oysters just need to fry for about a minute in that good hot oil. That's what's going to get them crispy, and they'll stay creamy in the middle. You don't want them to get hard. That's how you know it's a good oyster. So the steaks have rested about 10 minutes, which is perfect. Enough time to fry these oysters up. We're ready to assemble this and show you how we finish it. Now we've still got that hollandaise that we've kept warm, and I just want to keep it whisk every now and then. What we're going to do to that is we're going to add about a 1/4 cup of blue cheese. Just use your favorite crumbled blue cheese. That's really going to flavor this sauce. We're going to use that as a topping. Let me show you how I finish this off. We're going to take some of these fried oysters. We're going to put them right on top of these strips. Just want to lay them up there. You know, this is 2 steaks. Normally you would just get 1, but hey, here at the house, we're going to serve it up just like this. Now we're going to take some of this hollandaise sauce here with the blue cheese in it. It's got the melted butter. You know it's going to be great. And we're just going to drizzle this right over the top. It's going to be chunky. It's going to be creamy and rich. I mean, that looks amazing. Now all we need is a little bit of parsley just to pop it, finish it off. And I'm calling that a surf and turf Southern style right there. You've got the deep fried oysters. You've got the blue cheese hollandaise. You've got a perfectly grilled New York strip. Simple seasoning, salt and pepper. All we did to that good Matador prime beef. Now the best part about this recipe is I get to try it. And this is one of my favorites. I'm going right in across one of these strips. Got to cut one of those big oysters in half. I mean, check that out. That is a thing of beauty right there. Oh my goodness. Let me get me a bite. I know that looks good on camera. I'm gonna let y'all look at that while I get a bite here. Oyster, blue cheese hollandaise, perfectly cooked New York strip. That's some good stuff right there. I'll tell you what, that's a fine meal. May not be restaurant Irish, but it's definitely close. I love the creaminess that the sauce brings to this dish. It tones those oysters down. They're a little bit spicy from going in that hot sauce and the cayenne pepper and the egg wash. It's a nice spice level, but it's not too hot. It goes great with the beef, and all these flavors work together. You're gonna wanna try this one. Just get you some fresh oysters. It's simple to fry them up. Hollandaise sauce is easy. Add a little blue cheese to it and grill a perfect New York strip, and you've got it covered. And you can also get creative with this recipe. You could use shrimp, you could top it with crab meat, you could do lobster. There's all kinds of ways you could go with it. Hey, give it a try. Get out there, put some smoke in the air and grill some meat. Thanks for checking out our video today at How to Barbecue Right. If you like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna put out new videos all year long. You can also send comments to our Facebook and Twitter. We try to answer all of them. We'll see y'all next time. Shell, this might be the new Father's Day dinner right here, because it is pandemonium. That might be better than Kelly English.